Hey YouTube, yeah, today it's January 20th, 2022 today, and this is the Harry Thomas Show Weekend Review. The websites are located at harrythomas.info and harrythomasshow.com, and you can always join the club at harrythomas.club. Everybody in the international community is more than welcome. I want to give a big shout out to my UK audience over there, and God bless you. And Australians and all of the international community in the Middle East and Indonesia. Hi. Well, this is the Harry Thomas Show Week in Review, and we're going to get right into these headlines. I figure if I'm reading right out of the headlines, they can't censor me for that, can they? I mean, I'm going right off of this is out of Law and Crime, and this is a mainstream MSN.com thing that caught my eye. It's an Infowars host who live streamed his participation in the January 6th siege at the Capitol has failed in his bid to dismiss the charges against him. And they've got a picture, they don't name him because they might be afraid to expose his name and give it. But I could see a picture of him right there. I recognize him. That's Owen Schroyer, and he's a Infowars host of the War Room. I was actually listening to the War Room this morning, and there was a touching story of a handicapped woman in with cerebral palsy who was a guest on the show, who's been in New York City getting discriminated against and was actually arrested for eating. And I covered that more in depth over at Truth is Hate podcast at Podomatic, and you can find that over at harrythomas.info and at the club, harrythomas.club, because YouTube, they're kind of touchy. Mark Zuckerberg's a little touchy about what you talk about. Then Google. Oh, the googly monsters are always lurking. But back to the news. So, yeah, that's Owen. They do name him. Infowars host Owen Schroyer appears in a screen grab taken from the FBI. And they got some picture of him in a crowded situation. I don't even know what he was doing, but they were trying to get an interview with somebody. Owen Schroyer is his real name, among the mob of Donald Trump supporters who swarmed the Capitol on January 6th in an attempt to stop the certification of Joe Biden's win in the 2020 presidential election. Prosecutors say he led the crowd in a 1776 chant before stepping over that said area closed. Stepping over. See, they don't even know how to edit. It's supposed to say a sign that said area closed, which was long stomped over by the crowd, I imagine. So not only do they not even write the sentence right here on their own article. Who's the editor over here at MSN, Microsoft News? Oh, Billy Gates people. No wonder there's errors. There's errors in everything Billy does. Anyway, in the days leading up, just the way that's worded, man. It's like he led the crowd in a 1776 chant. One of the slogans over at Infowars is the answer to 1984 or 1776. And I even put out videos that we're living in a 1984 world here on YouTube. So the whole way Billy's gang over here at Microsoft News is wording of this is slanted and I would say particularly racist, if you ask me. But in the days leading up to January 6th, Schroyer has been among prominent right wing voices encouraging Trump supporters to protest at the Capitol. Oh my God, he's a bad guy. Oh, he's encouraging people to, I don't know, um, act within their constitutional rights. Huh. I don't know. I guess that's bad in America now. Can't do that stuff, America. Like you can't violate the community standard rules. You better be good citizens of the world. YouTube will get on you and ban your channel. That's why I'm a good boy. I'm a good boy now. Because everything, all that bad stuff that I said before, it's all in my head. It's a no placebo effect. Trump supporters to protest at the Capitol, according to the prosecutors, his face was featured on the Infowars Fight for Trump announcement. Oh, yeah, they're really coming after that Trump. Yeah. Well, I don't know. Maybe he was involved with it all the way up to the president. You know, maybe a little guy like that was at the president's side encouraging the president. Maybe it wasn't Flynn or some top general. Maybe it was the little guy Owen all the time that got to the president. And that little cutie, Christy Lee. Did you know that I got all kinds of banned things from Christy Lee videos? I don't know if you know who she is, but she's over on this network too. A cute little redhead that they ran out of town because she wanted to tell the truth. Oh my God. Yeah, that's over on my, somewhere in my harrythomas.info empire of everything that's mad in my head. Yeah, don't lose me, YouTube listeners. Oh boy, this is a nice Microsoft article. I'm glad I found it because they would definitely not want to advertise this on Infowars.com at all. No way. And they said they also had a video of this madman himself, this Owen Schroyer, this independent journalist that's run amok like Christy Lee over there at I don't know what they are. Oh, they're banned now. Banned.video. Yeah, they don't want anybody seeing their stuff. So they forced them over there on their own network and made them call. I guess they didn't make them call it that. I guess they just called it banned.video because that's exactly what they are. They're the most banned network in the world. And I can see why, because they got a video of this Owen calling on the people to save the republic. How dare him? Yeah. Because we all know the people are screaming for a democracy. And why would this guy be yelling to save the republic? He's some kind of right-wing Republican whack job, must be. Or he wouldn't be saving the republic. You know, because the people want a democracy. They want mob rule. And that's why they want to overthrow the Constitution and everything, because the Constitution is for a republic. And that's why we said that's why they don't want that in schools anymore either. It's outdated, just like the Constitution is. We don't want that the law of the land. We want liberalism, like Ronnie Reagan said, when socialism comes, it's going to come in the form of liberalism. And the liberals are just welcoming it with open arms today. And, good or bad, these Republicans, they can do what they want, but, save the Republic, I've seen the light. I used to carry around signs down at the federal building, restore, I didn't say save the Republic and all that. I mean, I'm not an extremist or anything, but I had signs, restore the Republic, because I thought the Republic was out of wax and it needed restoring. And that was only because I was brainwashed into the flag. No, I don't even have my flag hat. People hate this hat because I bought it at InfoWarsStore.com and it has a flag on it. And I've showed it on this channel before, but it says legalize freedom, Infowars.com. And they say now that anybody who, you know, wants to popularize freedom and stuff in Infowars.com. See that there? I got my American flag pin now. They're probably going to start saying people who have flags and stuff are racist because it's all outdated now. This guy's yelling "Save the Republic" when he probably should have been saying "Restore the Republic," because "Restore the Republic" is a less how should I say it in a politically correct world? It's a less forceful term. Restore and save, like save is like you're in a desperate situation, in a drowning ship. And that seems to be what the mindset of these January 6th people were in. Like, what were they thinking? Oh, this is January 5th. So he was drumming the business up even the day before, they're saying. That's what they're saying. But I've seen him today. He seems like such a good American and such a peaceful American. But anyway, he didn't even go in the building that day, he says. I heard him say it himself on the show. But oh dear, but to be, chanting "Save the Republic" when we live in a republic. See, I said 1984 stuff. He should have been saying "Restore the Republic." Because we don't, even though there's half the country's divided. Half the country wants a democracy where mob rules, and we do have democratic values that come from the Magna Carta. Over there across the pond, all my European friends, thank you for leading the way. And then we fought bloody wars to keep our freedom from King George and all that, and to maintain it. And now we have the Constitution and the Bill of Rights, which is a republic. Not that it has anything to do with the Republicans, just like the Federal Reserve has nothing to do with the federal government. It's an independent bank. See, words, it's all semantics, really. And how do I explain this? On such a limited education of a GED I have. Well, anyway, the difference is in a republic, you have laws like a constitution and a bill of rights, which outweigh the mob rule of 51% in a democracy, which means that 51% of the people can't take away 49% of the people's rights, which really makes common sense and is kind of fair. I mean, because you wouldn't want 1% of the people taking away 99% of the people's rights just because it's a popular idea and can be manipulated through media and mind control. But who would do that anyway? But this goes on anyway to say that he was charged in August. So that gave them 6 months to trump up to investigate these charges in him. And he was in a restricted building just like all the other people that were let in by the federal, all the other people on TV that I said. And that one guy did get did get what was his name, Ray? Because I remember it was like Ray-Ban sunglasses, and all the congressional people, they were asking about him. Like he was on the list too for 6 months, just like Owen was. His name was Ray, not Owen. But I don't know if Ray was his middle name. Like Owen is his middle name. Like Thomas is my middle name. And I'd rather go by Thomas on my show too. That's why me and Owen have something in common. But otherwise than that, I don't know how much we have in common, except he's a sarcastic bastard too. And I love it. That's why I watch his show. But anyway, um, Owen, back to Owen. Owen, anyway. Yeah, I don't think he did it, but I don't know. I'm not an expert, but he was charged in August. Oh yeah, back to Ray. But Ray was on this FBI's top most wanted list for this, and they had him on camera on the 5th too, and the 6th, and he was all up in the air and angry about it, and he was telling people to riot, but he's disappeared. Nobody, and the top people in the congressman and all that, and they're questioning the people on the. See, I'm limited intelligence, but I think they're investigating on the Congress floor investigation committees, and there's all these top intelligence people and the congressmen or and the Senate people are all trying to figure it out, and they want to find out who this Ray is, and these top officials are supposed to know everything, don't know nothing. But that doesn't surprise me, does it you? But anyway, I don't know anything. But he was charged with being in a restricted building, just like everybody, and disorderly, and he was disruptive because he was yelling, "Fight!" What? He was making the announcement for. Oh no, he was at a rally for Fight for Trump, but he was calling on the people to save the republic, and that's just uncalled for in America. We can't have it. Even though the Constitution says, actually, it says we should be doing that. And our founding fathers wanted us to do that. But what did they know? They were all Freemasons anyway. It's an outdated service to our country. Oh, did you know that they were training the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts to rat on our parents? Rat on their parents if they went against the government. Yeah, it's a bunch of theorists think they're doing that now. But I don't know if I have to pay to read this. Oh, I don't want to. But anyway, the whole thing to this was on Thursday. This district judge, Timothy Kelly, denied Schroer's motion to dismiss all of his charges. Well, we'll have to see what happens. I don't know if he should get away with it or not. Do you? Well, let's move on now. Moving on seriously to other news. Let me get out of my sarcastic voice and back to serious news. This I found, if we can pull it up. Damn it, Billy Gates, you're so slow in your software attempts. If he wasn't so busy with his vaccine philosophies and Bill and Melinda Gates foundations, maybe he could write some serious software programs that work and don't make me wait. Oh, software. Yeah. Sarcasm voice again. I'm sorry. A popular Czech folk singer who deliberately caught COVID-19. Oh, I'm sorry. This is out of, where am I? Because I want to make sure, because this is a very sensitive subject for YouTube. So I want to make sure that I'm reading directly out of the mainstream headlines. This is CBS News. It's even got the Illuminati eyeball. So You know I'm on your team, YouTube. And it's by Caitlin O'Kane, and it came out just 6 hours ago, so it might not be officially out yet. So don't come after me for breaking news. Don't be censoring me, YouTube, for breaking news. But this singer dies after deliberately catching COVID-19. I don't know why you would do that. I'm on. See, you can tell in my voice. I'm on the verge of serious news going into sarcasm. Oh, I have such defects of character. Oh, a popular Czech folk singer who deliberately caught COVID-19 has died. Oh, her son says. Hanka Horka, who was not vaccinated, caught the virus from her son and husband, who are vaccinated, but still caught it over the holidays, according to BBC News. Oh, this came out from you guys over on the pond, over on the other side of the pond. Hi. Oh, this is tragic. Tragic news. Oh, that poor, how old was she? Her son says, what's his name? Hankra Horka. Well, thank God he was vaccinated. And thank God her husband, what's his name? Though they don't say, but she wasn't. I wonder why she wasn't. Maybe she has health problems or something and didn't want to risk it. But, oh, she's 57 years old. She purposely she didn't stay away from them. And she exposed herself. Well, I wouldn't want to stay away from my husband and my child, but why did she purposely expose it? What is she, insane? She posted it on social. I'm sorry I'm so unprofessional today, but I haven't been feeling good, and I'm really thirsty, and I don't want to get a migraine headache, and I'm a bachelor. I'm going to drink right out of the jug. Oh my God, she posted this on January 14th. But it doesn't say. It doesn't say that she recovered from the virus, but her son told BBC News that she died 2 days later. Huh. So what happened to her? Oh, what a beautiful woman. Yeah, there's a picture of her. Oh, God. Oh, she should have isolated for a week because we tested positive, but she was with us the whole time. Why? Yeah, well, she was with them in the Czech Republic. Many places, like theaters and bars, require proof of vaccination. We have that here, and that's a story that I put out about this this poor woman. She has cerebral palsy in New York City, and she can't eat in the restaurants because she can't take the vaccinations because it could do her really harm because of her medical conditions. So she got arrested because she wanted to eat in a restaurant and have that experience of New York just to feel normal again in New York City. And so they wouldn't serve her, so she just brought her own meal and then sat down and they arrested her for it. And people are really going out of their minds. And there's this no placebo effect because I took, 2 Modernas and I thought my headaches I thought were from Moderna shots, but then I found out that, and I'm going to get to this study, that it's just because I haven't been drinking enough. Oh, that's it. See, and I thought it was affecting my short-term memory too. I took my first Moderna shot on April Fool's Day. Oh, that reminds me of David Wilcock and his Synchronicity book. But I'm tea time over here in America. My friends in the UK, I'm drinking chai tea. Oh, my paper went in there. Right. Oops, I'm not really drinking real tea. It's the cheap American tea. Mm. But it is chai. Close enough. Where am I? I'm mixing all the stories together. I'm sorry, YouTube. You censor people are probably going to get all confused like everybody else is. Well, she thought she recovered, and then there was a theater sauna. There will be a theater sauna in concert, according to BBC. I guess they're just going to have a tribute to her, but I'm not sure exactly what the I don't know what the big story here is. But soon after, she was getting dressed for a walk and she felt her back hurting. And then about 10 minutes later, it was all over. And her son said she choked to death. Huh. So CBS News has reached out uh, to the band for a comment. Oh, I don't know how she purposely was deliberately trying to catch it because why would she even think that hanging out with her father and I mean her husband, her father. Oh God, that's a Jerry Springer show, maybe. But why would she even think that she was going to catch it from her vaccinated family members? But anyway, maybe I missed something in there. You know, it could be my no placebo effect affecting me. Which brings me to that story, which is the last story for this segment of the Harry Thomas Show on YouTube. Anyway, I think I haven't given out any fake information. I'm reading right from the headlines. I did cover a couple sensitive subjects, but there was absolutely no misinformation given. ABC News. So this is another COVID story, but and this just come out 9 hours ago, YouTube, and I already covered it when I first heard about it because it gave me such great relief. And I think my headaches are really starting to go away because I'm getting more fluids now. And I mean, I think it was just once you get something in your head, you know, it's like giving people water pills or yeah, and they just think that you know you say this is going to do that and then they think that it's going to help and then it helps just because they think that. And I think that was the same thing with my headaches and my short-term memory. I thought that they were side effects of me taking the Moderna shots back in August. One on August, I mean April, August. I got August on my mind from the last story. Geez, I can't think straight. It's, you know, but it's not. It's just getting old. I'm just getting old. I just have to accept I'm getting old. My memory ain't that good, even from 2 seconds ago. But what was I saying? Oh, fool, fool, fool. I'm a fool. You're a fool. Everybody's a fool. It's a ship of fools. Huh. Oh no, April Fools. So the first day I took the Moderna shot is April Fools and 30th, not August, April. And so anyway, I was having this placebo effect, thinking my headaches and short term memory might be a side effect. So the more you think about stuff like that, the more you work yourself up into the placebo or the no placebo effect. That's at least the article I read. And so I already reported on this, YouTube. So don't get up in arms. This is breaking news. I'm just a garage talk. I'm the Columbo of garage talk shows. And I'm just reporting breaking news. You English didn't get it wrong when it came to tea. Let me tell you, mateys. And I don't know if you Australian, over there, my mateys. I don't know if you enjoyed the tea or the coffee or the cocoa. But I know you don't enjoy that lockdowns you got over there. I don't envy you one bit. But we're getting them over here too, because like I've always said, what happens over there happens over here. Oh, so again, Billy Gates don't know how to write software, but anyway, or his team, they know how to write. They spend more time writing the bugs in the software to spy on you than they do trying to get it all to work good for us. That's why. Ooh, who is she? She's hot. Oh, sidetracked. Many people continue to worry about experiencing side effects from vaccines, especially the COVID-19 vaccines. But new data from this is the one where I didn't know where this study came from, but maybe this article will, because this is probably more in depth because it did come out of ABC and they are reputable. Oh no, they are so reputable. But many continue to worry about experiencing side effects from vaccines, especially the COVID-19 vaccines. But new data from a comprehensive meta-analysis suggests there's nothing to fear, folks. There's very little to fear, they say here. It's a meta-analysis, so an alleged paranormal sighting captured on camera. Oh no, that's nothing to do with this. There's ads everywhere. It's hard to focus. Oh, the study comes from Beth Israel Diacones Medical Center. Found. Okay. Did you know Israel is the most vaccinated and has the highest? Well, maybe I shouldn't report that. I don't know that either. I think that's well known. I take that all back. I don't know nothing. I thought I read that in mainstream that they were the most compliant over there. But if it's them and the Germans. I don't know who your role models are supposed to be, but it's not them. It's not the ones who are on lockdown. They're bad. They're bad global citizens, and they're wasting resources. If we didn't have to put all the resources in locking down, um, the people who are using up all, these resources when they can just easily just do what they're told, and then they can eat in the restaurants again. Like, who are they not letting again? Besides the handicapped woman. Oh, all her friends and all the unvaccinated citizens of New York City. Well, anyway, so this study comes from Beth Israel Diaconus Medical Center. Let me spell that. BETH Israel. ISREAL. Oh, Israel. So Beth is real. Like, this is real. This study is real. DEACONESS Medical Center. Hey, so there you go. You can look it up and call them yourself if you want a copy of this study that comes out of Israel. And I think I'm going to do that myself. I don't think there's a link to it anywhere, but I want to look at this study myself and see. Maybe they'll tell more. Researchers examined 12 vaccine safety trials involving thousands of people, and they compared rates of side effects reported between people who received a placebo shot and those who received a real shot. So they're talking about in the trials. And they found that after the first shot, 2/3 of the people experienced side effects like headaches and headache and fatigue, which the researchers said were attributable to placebo effect. So shockingly, a quarter of the people, some who received the placebo shot, experienced side effects like sore arms. I had a sore arm. Also attributable to the placebo. Oh, so even that my arm was so sore. Actually, my arm was sore after the first shot than it was after the first shot I got on April Fool's Day. It hurt really bad for days. Ooh, yeah, right there. Right there. Seems tender. See, it's all in my head. It's freaking next year. It can be tender from April Fool's Day. Now, this arm isn't tender. But, and then the 30th didn't hurt as bad. And I had a flu shot and a pneumonia shot. And the pneumonia shot hurt really bad. Not as bad. But it hurt. So I've been experiencing headache and fatigue, so it must, that is in my head then, just like all the other people. So coincidentally, we all have the same placebo effect, it seems. It occurs when people anticipate a medical treatment will have certain effects. And so that it manifests itself basically. And then again, I can't read any more of the article because I don't pay to read them. I don't have the money. So I have to figure the rest of this out. Bear with me, YouTube censors. I don't want to. So what does that mean for me who's having these problems? Well, the placebo effect occurs when people anticipate a medical treatment will have certain effects. Well, I didn't anticipate having headaches or anything like that, but oh well, because I didn't even read any of the data. Maybe I should have read the data first. Maybe I shouldn't have, because then I would have had make believe blood clots or something. But anyway, that's it. I guess that wraps up the news today, folks. I don't think I had much to offer of any insight, but if you want any real good insight on anything to the madness in any of this, you could go over to the real Harry Thomas Show over at bitshoot.com. Just do a search for it. It'll pop up. You could find you could find weird stuff over at my old YouTube channel, which is just youtube.com backslash. Ooh, did you see my knife safety video that I did yesterday? Very good information for everybody. You should share that and this and everything else with all your friends. But if you go over to harrythomas.info, you'll find everything that is Harry Thomas in the Harry Thomas universe. And oh my God, I don't even know if I'm still on camera. It says I am. Well, everybody in the YouTube world, hang in there. Take care of your families. Keep up the fight. Join the resistance. Join us if you can. God bless you, prayer warriors out there. Keep praying. Keep visiting the websites at band.video and newswars.com, even though they tell you not to. They might be shut down soon. So save some of them videos if you want to watch them and can't get to them all. And, like I say, man, together we will make a difference. Toodaloo.